I'm asking you to middle a diamond for me here. Now, all I want from my end is 8,000.
What I'm saying to you is you should give it to somebody that don't know any better, because that's a fugazi. All right?
What's happening, guys? Supernova here, back with another video. Yes, I know it has been a while. No, I did not die. No, I have not been sick. I don't know, I just wasn't really in the mood to make any videos. There were no topics I really wanted to talk about or news that came up I was interested in discussing. But this particular topic has brought me back to my computer and microphone because I indeed have some shit to say. But before we get into the video, I want to let you guys know that I'm going to be doing a God of War Ragnarok giveaway on my channel. Because, see, I bought the collector's edition, or pre-ordered rather, the collector's edition of the game that comes with the replica of Mjolnir and all the other little knickknacks and shit. But that means that I'm going to have to wait for that to come in the mail. And I'm not trying to wait to play God of War Ragnarok, so I'm also going to pre-order that game digitally through the PlayStation Store so I can play it the absolute second that it goes live. What does that mean? That means that I no longer have any use for the digital key that's going to come inside of my collector's edition box. So I've decided I'm going to give that digital key to one of you. And seeing as how this digital key works for either the PS4 or PS5 versions of the game, whichever console you currently own, this digital key will work for you. So if you want to enter to win this digital key, all you have to do is A, be subscribed to this channel, like the video if you want, that does help. I mean, it helps the channel. It doesn't help your chances of winning, but it does help out the channel. So be subscribed to the channel, and then just leave a comment on this video. It can be about anything you want. It can be about the topic we're discussing. It could be about God of War Ragnarok. It could be about your fucking mom. I don't care. Just be sub to my channel and leave a comment, and I will randomly pick one of you guys to be the recipient of that digital key for God of War Ragnarok. Oh, and one last order of business before we get into the video. I had someone comment on one of my last videos. It may have been a live stream. I don't entirely remember. Anyway, they said that they found some of my content offensive and that I need to put a disclaimer. Well, here's the disclaimer. Go fuck yourself. This channel ain't monetized. This isn't my job. I do this for fun. This is my hobby. And if I offended you, good. Good. Because this channel is not for pussies. If you are offended by anything that I've said in the past, present, or that I will say in the future, you are not worthy of being a member of the Nova Nation. If you are subscribed and the things I say offend you, feel free to unsubscribe. I don't give a fuck. If you're not subscribed and the things I say offend you, feel free to click on any of the other billion fucking channels and watch something else. Don't like what I'm saying? Fuck off. I don't give a shit. I make this content for me. Not for you, not for your mom, not for your children, for me. You don't like it? Fucking go somewhere else.
What? Toodaloo, motherfucker. Hey,
Now, with that out of the way, let's get into this video. And let me start by telling you how I feel about The Last of Us Part 1. And when I say The Last of Us Part 1, I mean this remake, not the original game. The original game, I love. It is probably my most favorite game of all time. It's probably tied between that and God of War 2018, but I adore the original Last of Us on PS3. And honestly, I felt that this remake was unnecessary. When I first had heard the rumors that they were remaking this game, I made a rant video because I felt that it was fucking unnecessary. The original fucking game with its original graphics, like the game that launched back in 2013, still stands up today and is better than most games that release today, right? Let alone the remastered version that came out on PS4. That remastered version of the game also is better than most games that release today. So I didn't really understand the reason for remaking the game. And if it were up to me, they wouldn't be remaking the game. But that's what they've chosen to do, so it is what it is. Now, when they announced the game to us, they made a few things very, very clear. They were going to be updating the AI, updating the combat system, updating the animation system, and then also giving us all those graphical updates, right? Like all the newly built environments with new foliage, as well as character models more representative of what we get in The Last of Us Part 2. And I think all of us thought the same thing when we heard this information. Oh, I get it. They're going to take the combat, animations, and AI from The Last of Us Part 2, drop it in The Last of Us Part 1, so that that game will play more like the second game. Okay, still think it's unnecessary, but that's what I took away from that information. And I think most people are expecting that. Like, if you're going to remake this game and be charging money for it, a remake that is completely unnecessary, at least be dropping in the improved systems that you created for the second game. That's kind of what they said they were going to do, and that's what we're expecting. That's what I'm expecting. Then, along came a leaker who said, hate to break it to you guys, but they ain't doing any of that shit. All they're doing is giving this game a new coat of paint and selling it to you for a third fucking time, basically untouched otherwise. Right? They're pulling a fucking Rockstar Games on us, right? Trying to sell us fucking GTA 5 on 7 generations of hardware. That type of shit, right? And when the news about this leak broke, you had reactions on both ends of the spectrum. You had people making these damn you Rockstar, fuck you PlayStation videos, outraged at the idea of them not doing the things they said they were going to do. And then you had people on the other end saying, this is probably bullshit, I'm going to wait and see. Well, now we have some more leaks, and this time it's in the form of actual gameplay footage. And I can tell you from looking at it, it looks a lot like the first game, right? Like, I can't even tell you if the environments have been updated here, but I can tell you that the animations and all the systems appear to be untouched. But they do have the updated character models. So this is clearly not footage from the first game. This must be the remake, right? So, this has caused people all over the internet to start freaking the fuck out, screaming cash grab, saying that it's a fucking scam, this, that, the other thing. Now look, if this is indeed footage of the remake, final build footage of the remake, like if that's what the game we're going to get in September looks like, if it looks like that and runs like that, I will tell you right now, PlayStation, Naughty Dog, Neil Druckmann, everybody over there can go fuck themselves, and I hope that this game bombs. I hope this remake bombs. It doesn't sell a single fucking copy so they can learn their fucking lesson, because if that is indeed what's happening, then yes, it is a fucking scam, yes, they lied to us, and yes, they should be punished somehow, because that is absolute grade A fucking bullshit. That being said, I don't know what I'm looking at here. Like, I know it's clearly footage from the remake, right? It can't be a PC mod for the game because the game doesn't exist on PC. But the character models are updated, so this is clearly not the original game. It must be the remake. But, is this the final build of the game? Is this an early build of the game? I have no fucking idea. There's no date on this video. We have no idea when this video was taken. We have no idea when this video was created. We have no idea when this gameplay was recorded. We don't know. Hell, this could be a proof of concept that they were working on. They could have literally taken the first game, dropped in new character models, and did some changing of the environments as a proof of concept before they decided to remake the game. We have no fucking idea. And before I get all up in arms and start pissing and moaning and bitching and crying, I'm gonna fucking wait to see what the game actually is, okay? Because I can't make any judgments based on leaked footage. I don't know where that footage came from. I don't even know if it came from Naughty Dog. I don't know where the fuck that came from. I don't know where it came from. I don't know when it was taken. Neither do you. Neither does anybody. Now, again, if this is real, like, if you pay $70 for this game and boot it up and it looks like this, then fuck them, right? Fuck them fucking with the biggest fucking blackest dildo you can find, straight up the ass, no lube, fuck them. But I'm gonna ask you for a second to step back from the leak footage, and just think for a second. And I'm gonna ask you, what do you think is more likely to be the case? Is it A, Naughty Dog and PlayStation are lying to us about the changes they're making to this game, and they're going to release this game a third time with just updated visuals and none of the other mechanical changes that they said they were going to put into it, somehow trying to sneak it past us like we're not going to figure out what the actual deal is when this game launches? Or is it more likely that someone somehow obtained footage of this game not in its final build? As in, that's not what the game is going to completely look and run like when we get it in a few months. What do you think is more likely? That they told us they're doing things in the game that they are not doing in the game, and they're just trying to scam us for extra money? Not saying that any of these companies are above scamming us. If fucking these companies in 2022, I don't fucking trust any of them. But again, what do you think is more likely? That they are 100% scamming us, lying to us about the things they're going to be putting in the game? Or that someone obtained footage of a game that is not currently finished? I don't know which one you think is more likely, but for me personally, I think it's more likely that whoever this fucking leaking asshole is, by the way, fuck leakers, whoever this leaking asshole is, they've obtained footage of a game not yet in its final form. And that I honestly believe the game we're going to get in September is 100% going to have the updated systems and mechanics. Why wouldn't it? They've already built them. It's not like they have to build them. They've already built them. They already have the code. It exists already. If they didn't put that shit in the game, it would be the absolute laziest fucking way to make that game. And not that these companies are above being lazy. I'm just saying that it's not even like they had to go out of their way to remake all of these systems. The systems already exist. They've created them already. All they've got to do is figure out a way to fucking drag them over into the new environments they've built in this remake of the first game. So I'm going to hold judgment or reserve judgment for when we finally get more information about the game, when we see actual gameplay released by them, or when we start seeing reviews of the game. Because I can't fathom that they would tell us of mechanical changes they're going to make to the game, only to release it without any of those mechanical changes. I don't see how that's a win for them. Like, why in any version of reality, amongst the many multiverses, would they tell us of mechanics they're going to put in the game, only to not put them in the game? I don't see how that's going to end well for them. I don't see how that would work well for them. I just don't see that as being what's happening here. It makes no sense to me. So again, I'm going to hold judgment till we actually see this game from them. Not from some fucking leak that we have no idea when or where it came from, but information from them. And for all the people flipping the fuck out, yelling and screaming and pissing and moaning, I'm going to tell you guys, fucking relax. Smoke some weed, take a Xanax, go get some pussy, fucking relax. Relax. Now, if this is true, and when we get the game, it is like this, well then shit, lace up your boots, gather the troops, I will be there with you on the front lines to fucking rake these motherfuckers over the coals for this shit and demand that lawsuits be filed, whether they're class action or individual, but these motherfuckers need to be sued damn near out of fucking existence for fucking misrepresenting the product that they sold, because that is not acceptable. It will never be acceptable. I will never find it acceptable. But again, I can't see how that would be the case. I really don't see that being the case. And just because we have 5 minutes of footage that looks like that may be the case, I'm not willing to fucking make that leap just yet. Does that make sense to you guys? Right? Like when you weigh those two options, does it make sense that it's probably not a scam? Like that doesn't make any fucking sense? But hey, you guys are entitled to believe whatever you want. If you believe it's a scam and you think that it's going to be like that, you're entitled to believe that. I just don't see how that makes sense. And me personally, I don't believe that that's going to be the case. I hope that's not the case. It better not be the fucking case. But all I'm saying is, for anybody freaking the fuck out, listen to Frankie, do what he says. By the way, 80s music is the shit. If you disagree, you can go fuck your mother. And that's all I got for you guys on this one. And that's the video, guys. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Do you agree with what I'm saying? Do you think it's more likely that this is early build footage and not necessarily representative of the final product? Or do you think that Naughty Dog is lying to us, scamming us, and this is 100% a cash grab? Let me know down in the comments. And remember, if you want to be part of that God of War Ragnarok giveaway, leave a comment and make sure you are subscribed. And I'll catch you guys on the next Supernova.